hello, friends, and welcome to the very first session of our Acronia RPG. We do several different games in this universe, and this is a campaign called March of the Ashen, which takes place in 9751, and we are currently going to be starting with 2 players. Right now you can see our map of Acronia and different places throughout the world. We are specifically starting right here in the Opaka Silva. One of our players is Vandora, played by NeoAke92, and the other is Morgan, played by Harley9260. So, they have been busy building their character sheets, and let's take a peek at what we are dealing with. We will start with Vandora. Vandora.
Yeah?
What character are you playing?
I am Vandora. I am a Sun Elf cleric. I like to heal people.
Alright, so you are a cleric, and you're just a straight cleric? You're not going to be multi-classing or anything?
Not that I'm aware of.
Alright. Cool. So, tell us a little bit more about your character. Where are you from? What are your goals or aspirations? And as a cleric, you are religious. So tell us about your deity.
Well, we're going to rewind a little bit back to the first one about location. I am from Phi Loega, a mixed village of refugees from Tremere and elves from the Sylvae Lumen. And as for the religion aspect, Vandora's a little different. She follows the human deity of Mashakal. However, that's more in line with her goal of wanting to have as much access to being able to help people. She wants to make the world a better place by just helping anyone who needs it.
Okay, and your religious worship is signified by the clothing you wear, right? Because followers of Mashakal wear specific robes in different colors based upon their path of follow.
Yes.
And you are currently in the white and blue robes of a apprentice. So you are still learning.
Yep. Vandora's got a lot to learn and a big world to see.
All right, and what alignment are you?
Vandora is chaotic good. She tries to do the right thing based solely on what she believes is the right thing to do.
Okay. Well, I am looking forward to seeing all of Vandora's epic adventures to come. Let's move over to Morgan. Morgan, please tell us what class are you playing and what race are you?
I am a rogue moon/flux elf. I think flux is like water based. For people that don't know. Do I say stuff about me in character, or do I just give all the details? Give all the details that I otherwise wouldn't give.
Just give us the bare minimum, like, where are you from?
Okay. I am from the Opaka Silva, and I come from a secret order that lives there, but does not live within the Elvish Society.
Alright. And, are you religious at all?
No, I am not.
Alright, and what are your motivating factors? What is your character alignment?
I am chaotic neutral. And I'm basically at the moment just looking for ways to make money and yeah.
Alright. Do either of you have any questions on how to run your characters or anything I can give insight-wise?
I think
Double check a lot of my sheet stuff here. So, I should be okay. Early game is usually pretty simple.
Alright. Well, if at any point you have any questions, I, as the kind and benevolent storyteller...
Can I roll insight for help?
I am here to tell a story, and I am here to guide you on your path. But the choices and decisions that you make are your own, and will shape the story that is told as we go. That being said, we are going to give you a rundown of our intro. So, the fall of Tremere has brought about a new world order. Elves and humans are attempting to live on equal footing for the very first time in over 6,000 years. A new governing system has been founded and is now located in the capital city of Misthiker, a once human capital. The people of Acronia have been asked to send ambassadors to Misthiker to be a part of the reading of the Unity Testament. Tensions are still high, but there are hopes from many people that this will be something that works and the world will finally know peace. So our story is beginning in the Opaka Silva. Vandora, you have traveled south from your home in the Phi Loega village. You were actually handpicked by the people of your village, both human and elves alike, because you grew up in the village, and you have only ever known living with both humans and elves. Which is
something. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was about to, which I think is a peachy keen concept.
Yes, it is something very rare, especially for humans and elves that have been at war for so long, that you come from a mixed background. They also chose you because of your worship of a human god, even though you are an elf. So, you were kind of looked at as the chosen one to be the perfect candidate to work as an ambassador.
Nice.
You have traveled towards Misthiker, but you are not very well traveled. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So you were given instructions to follow the river south until you hit the Opaka Silva, and then to move east. However, somewhere along the way, you've gotten lost. And so now you are stuck in the dark forest, uncertain of where you're going.
I just took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, that's all.
Yes, you have taken a slight wrong turn, and now you are trying to adjust.
I'm taking the scenic route.
As the sun has set and the moon has risen in the sky, the trees around you have gotten thicker and fuller, and you notice that the path you have been following has taken on a slight glow, reflecting the moonlight from above.
Alright. Wait, you're saying like the path is still like still at least kind of lit?
Yes, you can still see, and being an elf with dark vision, you can still...
I'd be fine. I'd be fine anyways. I know what I'm doing.
Do you?
Alright, so, if you
Yes?
know what you're doing, would you like to give me a perception check?
Come here, nice. Get out from behind the coffee. 21.
Alright, so, you are following the path, softly singing to yourself in a mix of human and elvish as you go. You're looking around, and this is very different from the forest that you're used to. The forest you come from is filled with a lot more vibrant greens and reds and yellows and oranges. This forest, you notice everything seems to be cast in a cool colored hue. Even when the sun was up, it was still darker and shadier here. You can hear the typical sounds of the night forest animals around you, every so often causing you to jump as they run out across your path.
Eep.
Waiting for the
In the distance, you can hear the sounds of the water as it slowly winds its path down the stream. As you begin to move further down the path, you begin to hear the sounds of a discourse happening further down.
Doesn't sound good. Might as well go see what's happening.
Alright, so you proceed down the path. As you do, you're looking around. You can see some deer at the water. You see the wind softly rustling the trees and the bushes. And finally, as you come to your path, you see there is another bigger road that you're crossing. And you can see a set of creatures across the road that seem to be making all of the racket.
Can I do a nature check to see what they are?
Yes.
Shit. Wait a minute. Sheet? Sheet? Where's sheet? There's sheet.
Good job.
That's a 9.
Here a sheet, there a sheet, everywhere a sheet. Alright, so, with your 9, you, stop and you're studying these creatures. You aren't quite certain what they are. They appear to be some sort of pigs. But you've not seen pigs this big or this hairy before.
So they got a little, they haven't been tended to very well. Is something the matter over there?
Are you calling out to the pigs?
Yes, I am.
Pandora talking to pigs. Oh my god.
Trying to figure out why they're. Trying to figure out what these little guys are up to. That's all.
These little guys, they're bigger than you were used to, and you call them little guys.
Alright, so you call out to the pigs, and they don't seem to hear you. They're focused on whatever is causing them to be stirred up. You can hear that they are letting out squeals and digging their cloven hooves into the ground as they seem to be charging at and circling a large tree.
Am I close enough I could look at the tree itself, like, see what they might be going after?
You can get closer and see. This is a very large tree. It actually hangs over the small path that you are following.
I mean, if they're not paying attention to me, I can get closer.
Okay. So, how far would you like to move?
20 feet?
Right here?
Yeah.
Alright, so you move forward. You are now standing almost smack dab in the middle of the crossroads. And you are close enough that you can smell them.
Stinky pigs.
Yes, they are very stinky pigs. And they are also very loud pigs. You notice that as you have moved into the center of the road, that the animals that you were seeing as you were walking, you do not see any standing nearby, except for these pigs.
They want none of this.
You can now see the tree. It has a slightly purple-hued bark, and this tree is very tall. You cannot see the top of it as you are looking up.
What did that tree do to make them so mad? Did it, like, drop an apple on them or something?
As you are standing and looking up at this tree, trying to figure out what has angered these pigs, two of the pigs take notice of you. And they turn and start snorting and digging their paws into the ground.
Oh no. Hello, piggies.
Alright, so you are attempting to talk to the pigs?
I'm taking a step back.
Alright, you take a step back. This way or this way?
There, yeah.
Alright, so you take a step backwards, and you say, hello, piggies.
Kind of trying to process what they're doing, just watching, like, don't attack me.
One pig tosses its head and snorts. The other begins to run at you.
Oh no.
Pandora be like, ah, jeez.
Well, that's not good.
Alright, can you roll initiative for me?
9.
Nine? Okay. I have rolled my initiatives. Give me a moment. There we go. Morgan,
Yes.
You are not here yet, but can you roll initiative for me?
Yes, 1 second. Oh, just had an itchy foot. Initiative. That is a math 17.
Alright. So, our first pig here has rushed up to you, and it stops in front, lets out a squeal, and it is going to attempt to gore you.
That's very nice.
What is your AC?
16.
Alright, well, it has rolled a 19, which means it's a 22 to hit. And because it has charged all the way over from the tree, it has activated its charge effect, which means that you will be taking an extra 1d6 damage from this. So, give me just a moment, and we will see what happens. 5, 6, 7, 8. How many hit points do you have?
9.
Alright, well, you are taking 6 damage.
Ow.
This boar hits you and knocks you aside. So you have been knocked back.
Oh.
Boar number 2 moves forward a bit and paws at the ground, but does not rush forward. Vandora, it is now your turn.
Okay. Okay, okay. I can work with this. Well, I'm going to we're gonna strike back at this pig with a Sacred Flame cantrip. No rolls for it. Target must succeed a Dex saving throw or take 1d8 radiant.
Alright. Let me see what we get here. What am I matching?
You're matching 13.
So did not get the saving throw.
So 1d8 radiant. 6.
Alright. So boar number 1 takes 6 damage, lets out a squeal, which causes boar number 2 to take another step forward as a reaction.
And with my bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself. That's going to be 1 MP to use. And for that, 1d4 plus my spellcasting modifier. Which my modifier is 3. So 7.
So you've healed for 7?
Yep, all the way back to full.
Alright. So, you may have noticed that Vandora mentioned mana. In my homebrew, I base things off of D&D 5e, but I do have my own set of rules for different things, especially concerning magic. So instead of using spell slots, and levels, we start with a base amount of mana determined by your modifier for spellcasting. Each level, you will gain that much mana as long as you are leveling into the same class. If you multi-class, your modifier will change per level to whatever modifier it is for that class. So, you've engaged this boar in combat. The other two boars both seem to be hyper-focused on the tree and are not engaging in battle. Meanwhile, Morgan,
Yes.
you are traveling to Mistiker in hopes of finding new jobs. You have recently abandoned your order, and so you are now looking for a new path to making a living. Is that correct?
Yes.
Right, and you think that Mistiker might be a good opportunity based upon it being the new hotspot for commerce.
Yeah.
Alright, so you, unlike Vandora, are very familiar with these woods.
Yeah.
You were born within the Opaka Silva, and you have done many a job here.
I was about to say I grew up here. This is my turf.
Alright, so
The old stomping grounds.
Yes, you know it like the back of your hand, and you are making your way.
Making my way. Sorry.
Would you like to give me a perception?
Yes. Um. 20,
What was that?
22.
Alright, I heard 20, and I didn't hear the 2 parts. I didn't know if it was a nat 20 or something else. So, you're making your way down the main path. You aren't really taking note of things as you know the path well. You spy the owls in the trees. You can spy the occasional possum and bats, rabbits that get startled. As you are making your way down the path, you happen to notice one such rabbit start to scamper across, and you notice a large horned owl swoop down and scoop the rabbit up and take off.
Unimpressed.
Well, their dinner.
I mean, circle of life.
Came with Mufasa.
Mufasa!
You, glance after it shortly, but continue to move on.
Mm-hmm.
As, again, this is just every day for you. You spy a part of the river as it winds its way, and you know that you are nearing the bend of the river, which means you know you are coming to the crossroads.
Can
As-
I do...
Go ahead.
Sorry. I was gonna do another check to see if I hear something out of the ordinary.
You do not have to do another check for it. But as you are moving, you can hear the sounds of angry squeals, and you hear a voice call out from the crossroads.
Okay.
I
I want to dip into the tree line and go still.
Alright, do you want to go to the south or to the north? All
I
right.
feel like that's the darker part.
So you hastily sprint towards the nearest tree, and you are now underneath it and peeking around in the direction.
Like a shadow in the night.
Yes. As you are sitting behind this tree, spying, you see a large boar charge towards a red-haired figure. And you see that red-haired figure get knocked to the ground and roll. You then see the figure get back up and cast magic, attempting to fight off the boar.
Everything is fucking up. What the fuck?
Connection, probably because of the storm.
Honestly, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you see the figure get knocked to the ground.
Also red, and I don't know why. Okay.
You see them get back up and begin to fight back. You also see a second boar step forward, ready to join the fray.
Okay. Analyzing the situation, I mean, you said redhead, and my brain is just like, okay, gotta protect. So, yeah, I'm gonna jump in.
Alright, so you want to join the fight? You don't want to make any perception checks or anything before?
Now I feel like I should.
You can certainly do that still.
Okay. Perception. No fucking way, that's another 22.
Alright, so you begin to move. You're already drawing your weapons as you're moving. Not quite certain as to what is driving your feet forward. But you are already analyzing the battlefield. Looking around, you spy two more boars that haven't seemed to show interest in the fight yet. And your eyes follow the trail of their attack, and you happen to spy a foot dangling from one of the branches of the tree. You also happen to spy, every now and again, as one of the boars rams the tree, a pine cone get chucked down, landing around and sometimes hitting the boars. And with that, it is boar number 1's turn.
Okay. I was about to say, don't get a stabby stab.
It moves forward and attempts to tusk Vandora, and manages to hit her right in the side. Vandora, you are taking 3 damage as that tusk connects.
Oh, stop hitting me!
Alright. That boar is letting out a squeal and preparing to ram its head again. Morgan, you see this.
Yes.
It is your go.
I haven't said a word yet, and I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna rush up to the boar and strike and aim for a vital part. 1 over to the left, I think.
Here.
Yes.
Alright. So, you move 10 feet, You turn, and you attempt
And
to strike out at the boar.
Yes. If I can, aim for a vital part.
Give me some numbers.
Yes, I was on the way to the numbers. Oh. 17?
Right, 17 connects.
Awesome. That is... Oh, fuck. Math. 9 damage.
Alright, so you strike out with a dagger, aiming for this boar's throat, and you feel metal hit flesh as you sink your dagger in, the boar letting out a choked cry before it falls to the ground, dead.
And having not seen Morgan coming, Vandora lets out a ah! As just suddenly someone shows up and Boar is now dead. Much startled.
Yeah.
Alright.
Much startled also because you don't see an inch of skin. She's just like a shadow. She has a hood on, she has a mask on. You don't see shit. All black.
Well, Vandora is trying to process what the fuck just happened. Boar number 2 rushes. And attempts to strike out at the masked vigilante that just murdered its mate. And that is a nat 20. So, when nat 20s or nat 1s are hit, nat 20s mean it is a critical hit, and the boar will be doing times 2 damage. Base damage, so no added damage. And on nat 1s, you will be doing damage to yourself. So, with that nat 20, it lifts its head, rears its tusk, aiming for you. 3 with its first, and 3 with its second. So it is hitting you for 6 damage.
Okay. My fucking health. Ow.
Alright. So, this boar is angry. Its tusks are blooded. There is a gleam in its eyes. Boar number 3 and boar number 4 are both still focused on the tree, ramming it, trying to get to their prey. Boar number 4 is so angry that as it is ramming this tree, it manages to smack itself in the head, splitting its head open and dealing 5 damage to itself.
He angry.
He very angry.
I don't know, was that trio of money or something?
Morgan.
Yes.
It is now your go.
I want to turn to the boar that just stabbed me. Well, stabbed me, kinda, sorta. And I'm a stab back.
Alright.
Again, not saying a word. Morgie's not social. 14?
A 14 lands. This boar is up close enough, and it got its tusk in your skin, ripping your cloak a little bit. Yeah. You are angry enough that you hit your dagger, aiming it for the head. Let's give us some damage.
Dabblich. 9 again.
Alright. You thrust your dagger into the side of this boar's face. This boar lets out a squeal and pulls back, the dagger ripping from its flesh and ripping the eye out of its socket.
Ooh. Can I, as a bonus action, stab again because I have 2 weapon fighting? With my other dagger?
Yes.
Awesome. I'm gonna do that. Oh yeah, that definitely hits. I rolled a 17 and I have a +7, so... that definitely hits. That's like 24.
Alright. Give me the damage.
Damage. Oh, X damage. That's 11.
You take your other dagger as the eyeball is disengaged from the socket, and you stab it into the other eye. And this boar doesn't even let out a sound as it slumps, the weight of it dragging your arms down as it falls.
Stick out the dagger like boom.
Make that look easy.
Yes, Vandora, it is your turn.
Well, given the fact the other ones haven't, noticed just yet, and this shadow just helped me. I saw him take damage. I'm gonna use healing word on the shadow.
On the shadow.
As a nice little thank you for coming to my aid. It's going to be a 5. I'm healing you for 5.
Nice.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm gonna turn my attention back towards the tree.
Alright, so you have turned your attention away. Vandora, is there anything else you are doing? You have movement still, and you have bonus action, if you have any bonus actions.
I'm trying to remember, do cantrips count as a bonus action or no?
You can cast 1 leveled spell and 1 cantrip.
Per turn, that's right.
Yes.
Okay, so okay, cool. I can still do that then. As she's turning, I'm going to use my mending cantrip on her cloak and just effectively heal her cloak too.
Alright. So, you heal the tusk wound, and then you heal the tusk wound in the cloak.
Yes.
Would you like to move to see what your new shadow is staring at?
Yes.
Alright, so you move, and you turn to look at the tree. Can you give me a perception check, since you are moving to investigate here?
It's not natural, but it's a 20.
Alright, so you are looking at the tree, trying to figure out what in the world is going on. And that's when you spy the pine cones getting launched from the tree, and you move your eyes up, and you can see the foot dangling from one of the branches.
Oh
and
my
you
god,
realize,
there's someone in the tree.
Yes. As you are realizing this, board number 3 has realized that its friends have been felled. And it is angry.
Much angry.
Morgan,
Yes?
heads or tails?
Heads.
It is tails. The boar is targeting you,
That's fine.
and it is going to attempt to charge. What is your AC?
My AC is 16.
Alright. So, it charges forward and attempts to swing out at you with its small tusks. and it misses just barely. You can feel its hot breath on your arm as it misses.
I was about to say, if it misses, can I do some cool shit? I wanted to, like, vault over it or something.
Yeah, give me a quick second. Boar number 4 is still focused on attacking the tree and does not attack. It is the top of the round and you can do your cool shit.
Yeah, if it missed, I kind of want to do, like, you know when someone is trying to tackle you and you just, like, kind of roll over it?
Yes, so the boar rushes from the tree, rushes up to you, attempts to smack you, misses. As it does, you reach out your hand, press it against this boar's head, and use that to vault yourself up and over the boar.
Yes. I want to do cool rogue shit. Fanny's just standing there like, what the fuck?
Wow.
And I want to stab.
Alright. Go ahead and
I hit.
slash those daggers.
That's another 24 to hit.
You definitely hit.
Yeah.
You're rolling very consistently.
Right? I don't like this dice is weird today. But I rolled a 6 for damage. I rolled the minimum.
Alright.
Probably hitting like the back. The
Yes,
thicker hide.
you slice it right across the butt cheek. This boar lets out a squeal and reflectively tries to move away.
Well, joke on it. I'm gonna stab again.
Alright. Take your second dagger and try to aim for that second butt cheek.
That's 20, not natural, but 20.
You touch the butt.
Touch the butt. Okay, and that is 8 damage.
Alright. You take your other dagger, you stab it in, both daggers firmly in each butt cheek, and this boar lets out some gas.
Squeal, piggy.
Oh, this is from the other end. As it falls dead. Vandora.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Standing, watching in awe.
Well, it is your turn.
Pandora has a crush.
I want to move closer to the tree, see if any way can get the legs out of the tree.
The legs out of the tree. Just the legs?
I mean, it's only legs.
Alright, so you are trying to move closer to the tree. How close do you want to go?
If possible. I'm pretty sure I can get to the square leg that's 1, 2, 3 above where the other
1,
icon is.
2, 3, 4, 5. You can reach right underneath.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Right, so you want to be right under?
Yeah.
Alright. So, you move immediately underneath the legs.
I was going to kind of call up, are you okay up there?
Right, you call up into the tree. In response, a pine cone comes down from the tree and smacks you in the head.
Oh.
You are taking...
Oh my god.
You're taking pinecone damage.
2 damage.
Ow.
That's great. I love that.
And here I am trying to help.
Alright, so you've moved, you used an action to call up. Is there anything you want to do with your bonus action? Keep in mind that there is an angry boar literally within reaching distance of you.
I'm gonna go ahead and just Sacred Flame the other boar.
Alright, so you turn and you blast the boar in the face. It does not pass its saving throw.
1 damage.
1 damage?
1 damage.
Oh god.
Alright, so you hold out your palm, you let out a puff of hot air, and it gets into the boar's nose and irritates it.
He sneezes.
He sneezes.
That was supposed to do a lot more than that. Oh no.
This boar finally turns its attention from the tree, lets out an angry snort, and tosses its head to hit you. It manages to miss by just a hair. Morgan,
Yes.
it is now your turn.
Can I reach it before I do anything?
You can reach it.
I'm just gonna mutter under my breath, oh for fuck's sake, and rush up and stab. Dagger.
Alright, so you have reached the boar. Give me some numbers.
You know, I'm gonna use a different dice because this dice is suspiciously too accurate.
Watch. She gets a nat 1.
At least I rolled a 2, which is a 9.
Oh my god.
So I'm guessing a 9 does not hit.
A 9 does not hit.
Okay. I'll try with the second dagger. That's bad. I rolled a 17 again! So that hits.
Yes.
I mean, it's a 17 plus, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that is 7 damage.
Okay, so you strike out after rushing, you miss, but you quickly follow up with your second hit right to the open wound on the boar's head.
I saw its weakness and I exploited it.
Yes. And the boar falls
Destruction.
dead. And what are you doing from here?
I am kind of assuming that these two are together, so I'm just gonna wipe my daggers on the dead boar.
I'm rubbing my head where the pine cone hit. Like, ow.
Oh wait. I don't wanna wipe my dagger yet. Can I see if I can get some tusks off of these?
You can attempt it, so you want to try to saw off a tusk. That is going to be an athletics.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, let's try.
Alright. Roll for saw.
16?
Alright, so you struggle a little bit, but you get down to the gruesome work of stripping this boar of both of its tusks. You notice that this is a female boar, so it has smaller tusks. And you've done this before, so you know it's difficult, but you know you can do it. You use your foot to press its head into the dirt as you take the tusk in one of your hands and begin to saw with the other.
Oh, I can imagine the sounds are very squelchy as I put
Yes.
my foot on its head.
Very squelchy. Much ick.
Very crunch, too.
Vandora, what are you doing?
Feeling a bunch of shivers and just the disgusting noises happening now, so turning my attention back to the tree, just trying to push that sound out of my mind. Please don't throw another pinecone at me, but you can come down. It's safe.
Alright, we are going to move you back a little as you shout. And
Yes.
you see the foot retract up into the branches before finally you see a head pop out from the leaves. And a cloaked figure stares down at you. Bright red eyes, glowing slightly in the dark. Are you sure it's safe?
Yep, no more boars down here.
Okay, if you're sure. And you see the head disappear before you can hear the sounds of scampering through the treetops. And they manage to climb their way down the tree. As the person from the tree climbs down, you see that they are also covered from head to toe in a cloak. However, unlike the Shadow's cloak, this cloak is colorful and has a bright patchwork design. It is also way too big for the person wearing it.
Well, that certainly looks comfy.
Yeah, it's a blanket.
What? I thought it was a cloak.
No, that's just how I tie it. So thank you for saving me.
What? Why were they attacking you?
I mean, I don't know.
I'm just gonna kind of just give her a quick look over. Just
Give me an insight.
Oh, okay. Where's my character sheet? There's my character sheet. There we go. Natural 20.
Okay, so that's great, because, I also rolled a natural 20.
Oh my god!
So,
Oh, what now?
would you like to give me another roll for investigation?
With the bonus?
Bonus.
Okay.
What?
With my investigation.
Yes, with your investigation.
Okay. 2.
Alright, so, you really don't know why the boars were attacking her. As you are looking her over in her big blanket, you can see her face, and you can see long strands of brown hair that peek out from either side of her head. You notice that she has big red eyes and that her sclera are pure black. You also notice, as you are looking at her, that she is shorter than you.
What are you doing out here this late?
I was traveling, and I lost track of time. And I kind of lost.
Yeah, I get how that one goes. I got lost too when I stumbled across this whole scene.
I'm really hungry.
I mean, yeah, food does sound pretty good.
Do you have any?
Not on me, I don't. I thought I was close to my destination, so I'm hoping I didn't mispack.
Morgan,
Yes.
you have managed to saw off the tusks
Mm-hmm.
and are just hearing this conversation take place.
Yeah, hearing that conversation, I'm just gonna sigh, shake my head, and can I try to like start cutting into the board to get like meat?
Yes, you are proceeding with your dissection of the boar.
Yeah, because they're mentioning food, and I'm just like they're gonna starve, so I'm just gonna, you know,
Of course,
get some meat.
hearing that, Vendor turns towards the shadow. Oh, thank you for see. Notices what's happening. Turns away again. Thanks for coming to help me out there.
Did she really just turn her back while she was talking?
Yep.
You're welcome, I guess. I'm just gonna squelch into the door. The grossest of sounds.
So, where are you guys headed?
I'm making my way to Mistiker.
Miss Steiker. Oh, you mean the big place?
Yeah, that one.
They have food there. They also have a bunch of other stuff. Can I come?
Question for the DM. Do I
Yes.
know how far away Miss Diker is from here?
You know that you are nearing the edge of the Opaka Silva, and it is about a half day's journey from here to the capital city.
Okay. Well, you can either wait half a day for food, or I can have it ready in like, what is that, 30 minutes or something? Less, probably.
You're gonna make food?
We have
Um,
4 boars.
give me a perception check.
22. Why is this dice rolling so many 17s?
Alright, so, you notice, as you mentioned that you are going to be preparing to cook the boars, that she turns to you, and, the cloak shifts, almost unnaturally so, as she turns. You also notice her arms tucked underneath the cloak and a large bulge under the cloak.
What do you have?
What do you mean?
under the cloak?
Hands?
Can I see him?
Sure. And she opens the cloak and holds out her hands. You also see that in her hands she has a small, almost rabbit-sized creature.
Can I do a check to see if I recognize what it is?
Yes, give me a nature check.
Natural 20.
You very quickly realize that this is a baby boar. It is small enough that you know that it must have been born this week.
And I can probably deduce that it was the spawn of one of the, ones we killed.
Yes.
Well, I know why they were attacking you now.
Why were they attacking? Andor's finally turning back to the conversation. And upon seeing the pig, oh my god, no, you can't eat that.
Why not? We're gonna eat those. And she points to the boar standing or lying on the ground between the two of you.
I mean, well, they're kind of already dead.
Well, how'd they get that way?
From us saving you.
But you killed them, didn't you?
The baby didn't do anything, though.
But it looks so tasty.
No, he looks adorable.
And
Trust
tasty.
me when I say he's not tasty. You don't want that meat. You want this meat. It's softer.
Give me a persuasion.
Roll for bullshit. 5.
She looks between you and the bundle in her arms and kind of holds it to her chest. Why not both?
Because eating him would just be wrong. He's so young and tiny. He hasn't even had a chance to see the world.
Morgan is muttering, "I'm surrounded by fucking idiots."
Tell you what. You hand him over, and you can take part in our meal.
Morgan just silently, R.
Yeah, R.
Alright, give me a persuasion.
There it is. I lost my dice for a second.
Good job.
You know, I have a feeling this is gonna be a, thing that happens all throughout this campaign.
I can neither confirm nor deny this. But what I can say is that's add my bonus, 22.
The girl looks between the baby in her arms and the boar on the ground, glances between the two of you and sighs. Okay, fine. And comes over and hands you the boar.
Just gonna carefully take him, just hold him up. Look at you.
You see that this boar is, very young. to the point that it can't even open its eyes yet. You realize that this boar must have been born within the last 24 hours.
No, he's a baby.
As you are talking, it snuffles a bit, lets out a small little cry, and presses its face into your chest.
There. You're safe.
Alright, so, Morgan.
Yes.
You have done all this before. You know that you guys are not going to be eating this boar without a fire, and it appears as if the people around you have already deduced and decided that they are idiots, so you highly doubt that they are going to be any good at skinning or collecting boar meat.
Mm-hmm.
And it is going to take you a long time to start a fire or do any of this on your own.
Okay. Before we do anything for fire, do I know if this would be a safe spot to make a fire?
Give me a nature check.
Because I don't want people...
Or an insight.
That was a terrible roll. Where the fuck's my nature? I'm gonna go with nature, and that makes it 14.
Alright, so, you, know that you can light a fire here, and you'll be relatively okay. You are still within the confines of the Apaca Silva, and so you're not too worried about human bandits, and with you knowing that at least 2 of you are elves, that you'll be okay if you come across other elves.
Okay. I was more worried about my order, but...
do, however, know that you want to move out from under this tree.
Okay. Do either of you know how to make a fire?
This is more a question for the DM. Would I be able to use a spell like Sacred Flame to start a fire? I know it's technically doing radiant damage, but it's Sacred Flame. So, is that something I'd be able to do?
No. Sacred Flame is not going to produce a fire.
Didn't think so. Damn.
You can give me a roll to see if you know how to make a fire.
And what roll would that?
Survival.
$22.
Alright,
Jesus.
so you have made campfires before when helping your village. So you know how to make a fire.
Okay. I can make one real fast. I just need to set this one down to let him rest. And with that, Vandora's gonna just take her bag off, set her bag on the ground, and rest the boar baby on the bag.
Alright. Do you want to move off of the path away from the tree to do this?
Yes.
Alright. So, you take your boar, sit it near a different tree with your pack. In a clearing that is, safe to make a campfire.
And I'm going to get to work.
Yeah, go collect firewood. And I'm gonna work on getting meat.
Yeah, I'm just looking for, rocks and stick to make a little fire pit.
Alright. Are you doing this alone, or are you going to try to convince the other person that you've met to help you?
Try to help. I can try to get them to help. Um, excuse me. Would you mind helping me look for some sticks?
Uh, yeah, I can do that.
Awesome. Thank you. That way we can make a fire. That way the meat that comes out is going to be even better.
Tasty. Got it. And she begins to run around collecting branches. Eventually she comes back, arm full of branches. Cloak snagging and catching the ground behind her, and she trips every now and again as she comes up to you. Are these enough?
That is plenty.
Morgan.
By now, Vandor's probably got a little ring of stones made.
You have collected as much meat as you can from this boar.
Okay. Do I reckon it's enough for the 3 of us?
You are well sure that this is enough
Okay.
for the 3 of you.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way towards either the fire or the beginnings of a fire.
The beginnings of a fire. I'm just taking the sticks, get them all just nice and organized to properly catch and contain fire.
Somebody give me fire! Sorry.
Alright, so you manage to get a fire going, and it illuminates the space around you. As it does so, you notice that the bats in the area start to move away. Other creatures start to hide.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for the fire to, grow to a cookable intensity. And start cooking.
Alright, so Morgan's cooking. Vandora, you're tending the fire.
Yes.
The other girl with you is just sitting on the ground and tossing sticks at the flames.
Careful not to let it spread too far.
Huh?
Oh, what's your name, by the way?
I'm Ketsuki.
I'm Vandoran. Just gonna look over towards the shadow. And what about you?
There's a long pause.
Do you?
Morgan.
Oh, awesome. Nice to meet you.
You guys aren't together?
No.
Oh,
I thought you two were.
no.
No, I just found her low before you showed up. You made it look so easy.
I've done this so many times.
Yeah, I'm still pretty new to all of this. This is the first time I've really left home.
Yeah,
So-
Morgan's just silently working the meat. The
And
fire.
I was just not expecting that.
Where's home?
Oh, I already forgot the name of it. because my memory is god awful.
It was Phi something.
It is
was-
Phi Loega.
I just found it, Philoega. I'm from Philoega.
Where's that?
It's in a different. It's from the Sylve Lumen.
I
Oh.
was about to say, do I know where it is?
Morgan, give
Yes.
me a history check.
I think I know where it is. That's 19.
You know that Philowega is a settlement to the north, and it is between Tremere and Vodka.
Okay.
You know that the Sylve Lumen Elvish territory stretches into the area of Philowega.
Okay. Vandora did mention that she was on her way to Misthiker, right?
Yes.
Do I, from that information, knowing where she's going and where she's from, do I realize that she's lost?
Yes.
That she went the wrong way?
You know that she should not have entered the Apocus Silva if she wanted to go to Misthiker. That she is overshot.
I'm just gonna pause, look at her. You know you're going the wrong way, right?
What?
You said you were going to Misthiker.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going the wrong way.
Oh, I thought I had this mapped out. Oh no. Do you know how to get the Misthiker from here?
Of course I do.
Awesome. Which way do I go?
Morgan's just gonna point in the direction. No words, just point.
Oh.
Right, so, Morgan, you, point in the direction you came from as you were looking for a place to camp.
So I just basically point backwards.
Yes.
Oh, that way. Okay. Where are you heading towards?
Just gonna point again.
Oh.
Just with the thumb over the shoulder.
Oh, we're going the same way. Might be safer if I were to travel with you.
Yeah, I'm surprised they made it this far.
I was thinking safety in numbers, but that too.
So,
Just
friends?
close her eyes.
So, friends?
Yeah, we could be friends.
Cool.
Big sigh.
We should, probably fill our bellies and sleep then, right?
Is the food about ready?
Yes, the food is ready.
Okay. I'm just gonna
I
start
imagine
checking
that you have been handing out food as it
Yeah.
has been cooked.
Okay. Just like hand out a piece that's done and then put another one on. Jesus.
Alright, so, you've, eaten, you've gotten to know each other a little bit, and it is now time to sleep before you travel on.
I'm just gonna go cuddle with my new pig.
So, what are you planning to do with this pig? Knowing that you all just, murdered its family.
Well, I can't just leave him here, so I'm just gonna take him with.
Right, so you are choosing to, take the pig with you.
Yes.
Are you naming this pig?
Yes. As Vandora's just kind of looking over the pig for a little bit, as she just lays there with him. You look like a sham. Sham Hamwich. I'm going to call you Sham Hamwich.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yes.
Okay, Morgan.
Yes.
What do you think about Vandora talking to a pig and naming it?
Morgan's just shaking her head, and under her cloak, she's rolling her eyes, like, oh my fucking god. Mind you, you still haven't seen, like, a face, really.
I don't even think she has a face. She's scared.
Like, she pulls down her mask to eat, but, like, she does it in a way that she tilts her head that the cloak puts a shadow over her face.
Does the darkness just envelop the food? Is that how she eats?
Yeah, at least the shadow has a name now.
I would say a name for the face, but there's no face.
Yeah. As Pandora's, like, getting ready to go to sleep, I'm just finishing up on, cooking all of the meat before it goes bad.
Alright. Are you planning to go to sleep?
Nope.
Okay. What are you doing with your time?
Well, and at first I think I want to go see if there's a male boar that has bigger tusks, and see if I can get at least one tusk off of that.
Alright, so you're off to look at the other boars. You inspect the 3 of them. You see that 2 of them are female and 1 of them is a male.
Okay. I'm gonna try to get at least one tusk.
Alright. Are you going to try to collect tusks and meat from all of them?
No, just I want the big tusks.
Alright.
And I think
big
we have
tusks.
meat for days now.
No. These are smaller boar.
Okay.
So you ate, between the 3 of you, you ate all of the meat.
Oh, okay. So I'll harvest meat from the bigger one then, the biggest one.
Alright, so you harvest meat from one of the boars, tusks from the male.
Yes. Do I have to roll for the
No.
tusks? Okay.
Then do you go to sleep?
I'm gonna go sit against the tree closest to our fire, and I'm gonna take a little cat nap.
Alright.
But like half conscious and half, alert.
Alright. So, you, lean against the tree, resting but not sleeping. Vandora, you go to sleep?
Yes.
Right, and Ketsuki goes to sleep. So, you 2 are both getting a long rest. Morgan, you are only getting a short rest. That is another change in our homebrew from D&D 5e, is that everyone, elf or human, does need sleep. Alright, so you have experienced combat. You have gotten a feel for rolling for interactions. And seen maps and movement. How are you guys feeling?
Feeling good.
Yeah.
Alright, so that is our session 0.
Hey.
When we come back, we will be officially starting our campaign from session 1. And, you can still ask me questions and things as we go for assistance. This isn't like a tutorial, now you're on your own type of deal, right?
Sink or swim.
That would be hella rude.
Yes.
Sink or swim, bitch.
So,
I know helicopter papa sink or swim, bitch.
this is where we are going to leave our adventure for today. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see what our campaign has in store. Until next time, have a good one, guys.